I'm concerned with $50 million coming out of our Keystone funds and the environmental stewardship funds. My community, I know, depends on those funds for watershed restoration, recreation, basically conservation projects in our area. Right. Does your agency have sufficient funding in order to complete the projects that you're working on?
We get a lot of requests from your area, and it's really gratifying to see the good planning around those key watersheds. We were able to add to the Elk Creek watershed, the big Strawbridge property, we were able to add properties as they come available on the market. But again, they have to be, it's a very competitive process, so we have to line them up with the other requests across Pennsylvania. I think in your area, the demand is very high, and there's always a need. There's always an unmet need, even beyond the biggest projects. So I think something like Restore Pennsylvania, where watershed lands and lands tied to reducing flooding and cleaning up our waterways could be in the mix, and that at the scale that you're trying to achieve and the property values you have in your area, that's something to look at. But we do a lot of grants in your area.
I know, and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because of the demand, and the citizenry down there is very interested and supportive.
Are you concerned that this isn't just a one-time thing? Are you concerned about next year and having the budget next year if we indeed see these cuts?
Well, we're committed to carrying out a program of the historic level that we have today. I will say this, though, at that level, we're saying yes to only about half of the requests. It's a perennial issue with our grant funds. That's the other thing beyond that keeps me awake occasionally would be, besides the dams, is saying no to a community that really wants something. So it's a demand that's out there. Pennsylvania's a conservation state, and we have a lot of interest in that area across the state. But your area has really gotten organized and has matched money and has created a good planning tool.